What's going on, Dream Team? Coach Travis here, Victorville Fit Body Boot Camp. So you guys, I just want to do a little foam rolling with you. We'll do the whole body, kind of explain it a little bit, but just kind of give you guys a little follow along routine you could do to foam roll the muscles, get all the soreness out, help kind of get them a little more stretchy, because a lot of times they tighten up on us and they don't want to move, and you might feel some joint pain, all that good stuff. So let's jump into it. Foam rolling it, grab your foam roller. Let's do this. It's time to rumble. I got my rumble roller ready. So I always like to start from the bottom up. So we'll start with the calf muscles. Nothing crazy here. All we do is put one over the other, and you guys, you're pretty much just rolling back and forth, looking for that soreness. You can start on one side, start at the bottom at that ankle. So just never really foam roll at the joints, like our knee joints, elbow joints, nothing like that. You just want to hit the muscles in between those joints, going nice and slow, hitting each muscle for about 30 seconds or so. Once you find the knot, it's right here on the inside of my thigh or my calf, I got a big old knot right there. So I'm just rolling it out. You keep it roll back and forth on that same spot. From there, I'm gonna move up towards my knee a little bit. Same thing, looking back and forth, really trying to find the knot, getting the blood flowing. Oh, you guys are all having an amazing day today. Right now I'm having an amazing day. I got plenty of food, and food is my life. So, besides helping you guys, of course, food is my life. So now I'm going all the way up, as high as I can before I hit the knee joint, really rolling out that calf muscle, getting the blood flowing. All right, now I'm gonna switch, so I'll get my left on there. So what we'll do, same thing, just get that roller, push down into it with the other leg. Ooh, it's been a while since I foam rolled. So the more you do this, foam rolling craziness, you'll get used to the pain, the pressure that it really puts on the muscles. It's pretty much, you guys are foam rolling, you guys are massaging yourself, giving yourself a nice deep tissue massage, getting all those knots out of there, working the knots out of there, helping your muscles get back to their normal length. It's important because if you can't get the normal length out of your muscles, you're gonna have a shorter contraction and shorter lengthening time. So it'll kind of mess with your time under tension. It'll also make it so your muscles, they won't be able to tighten up as much as they can, and they won't be able to loosen up as much as they can. So it kind of restricts how well your body can move, not only during exercise, but after exercise, on the weekends, when you guys are out there running on the beach, showing off your guns from the workouts. All right, guys, so I've kind of worked through that calf muscle. The next one we hit, I just work all the way up, so I hit the hamstrings next. So what we do, right, same thing, start right above the knee. Right here, you guys can do both legs at the same time, or you do the same thing, kind of focus on one, bringing the other one up, and rolling that leg inwards, outwards, foot, you'll see, rolling inwards, outwards, trying to find the knots. The hamstring's usually not my problem spot. The calf muscles really are, then the hips, the front hips, the glutes, the quads, those are usually my problem spots. So you might not find too many knots here, but you still want to get that 30 seconds in to really get the blood flowing. Put as much pressure down into the ground as you can. Warming up the shoulders too, you can tell. Probably feeling it already. Warming up the wrists, so you can have them forward, backwards. You can put on the back. Just kidding. Well, you could, but some people do push-ups like that. So we're just rolling. So I'm gonna switch my leg out already to the other leg. I don't really have too many knots in my hamstrings, so I'm really just getting that blood flow going, that 30 seconds in that muscle. We're going from the top of that knee all the way up to the bottom of the glutes. We're not gonna focus on the glutes yet, so hold off on that. I know you guys like to move forward, move ahead, but we gotta do one at a time. No multitasking right now. So really roll out, put that pressure down, roll the leg, inwards, outwards, inwards, outwards. All right, so same thing, there's not really too many knots I have on my hamstring, so now I'm gonna switch to the glutes. So you guys, what we're gonna do, we're gonna hop on there, put our butt on there, we're sitting on it. You guys are gonna lean to one side, whichever side you lean to, cross that leg, that same leg, over the opposite leg. And you guys are gonna just roll up, 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 kind of towards that lower back, and then back down towards the bottom of the glutes, bottom of that butt. Now really make sure you're rolling to the side. If you're straight on the top, you're not really gonna feel this as much. So having that leg up, it opens up that hip so we can really get deep into those muscles. And this is another one of my problem spots I usually have. Just rolling it out. And same thing, you can even go back and forth once you find that knot. Really work it out. And don't hold your breath. I know it might hurt. I know it feels a little painful, but don't hold your breath because that's how the blood gets pumped into our muscles to help loosen everything, heal everything. Get that soreness out of there, the lactic acid. All right, let's switch that other side. So same thing, sitting on it. You guys are gonna lean over to the opposite side, cross that same leg over, and push that hip down in the ground, and feel the knots go as high as you can. Don't go into the lower back, and get low. Just feel that, work the knots out, work back and forth, back and forth. So right now, even foam rolling is good. I mean, you could do it any time of the day. You could do it when you're feeling stiff, because it'll help you definitely loosen up. You could do it before the workout. I definitely recommend before the workout, even after the workout, if you have time. If you don't have time, do it at home. You could do it before bed. Shoot, I mean, foam rolling is perfect any time of the day. You just gotta get it in there because these muscles are not gonna work the knots out themselves. And if we have too many knot muscles, there's a high risk of injury. Those knots, they eventually get tighter and tighter and tighter. And if we keep working that muscle, you're gonna feel like a little ding, or sometimes you'll feel, I don't know, you'll feel some pain and it won't be good. So make sure you get the foam rolling in. Recovery is probably more important than the actual workout. So from moving from the glutes, we hit the hammies, the calves. Now we're gonna hit the front of the legs and the inner thigh. So I don't really recommend hitting that outer thigh. What we did on the glutes should be perfect. But now let's start in the hip pocket. So we're gonna start right where our pocket crease is. We'll work our way down to the top of that knee. Same thing, inner, outer. So what I like to do, I have one leg on, the other leg, you'll see me, I'll kick to the side. So we're focused on that bottom leg. Keep that toe in the ground, push that hip pocket, and just kind of, so you guys are kind of doing a little plank right here, helping that shoulder get warmed up at the same time as the hips. So this is another problem spot for me. I usually have tight hips, a lot of knots in there, also on my quads. Here, let me switch the angles a little bit so you'll see. I'm just kind of pushing down, grinding those muscles with this roller. So same thing, you can roll that foot inwards, outwards. Ooh, right here, I feel that the most. And then you work your way down, walking the plank out a little bit, work the foam roller down the leg. And same thing, don't hit the joint, so you don't want to hit the actual knee. Just go right above the knee. We got some muscles right on the outside of the knee, so right on the top outside. So if you want to hit that, that's where you roll the foot inwards, and you can also hit the middle and work your way back. So now let's switch. I'm going to switch that out to the side. So same thing, start in that hip pocket, other leg's kicked out. And we're just kind of rolling it. So our motto is 30 minutes will change your life, but I'm gonna try and keep this to about 15 minutes. And I promise this will change your life just as much as the 30-minute workouts. Ouch. It hurts. So just keep rolling. If you don't have any knots, you can keep moving down the muscle. Just try and keep the muscles loose. You don't want to have them tight. You don't want to be squeezing your muscles like you're flexing them, because it's gonna kind of protect the knots. And you don't want to protect those knots. You want to get rid of them. So just roll it out. Remember, roll the leg inwards, outwards. I'm gonna keep crawling down towards my knee. And you can do big ones. Yeah, so if you're feeling stiff, you're feeling sore, this is gonna help out. It might not get all your soreness out, but it'll help squeeze that lactic acid out of there like you're squeezing the water out of a towel, something I heard, which is pretty cool. All right, guys, so once you work that leg out, let's hit that inner thigh. So what we're gonna do, so this time we worked the legs that was straight, now we're gonna work the leg that's bent. So back leg straight, foam roller, start at the bottom of the knee, or top of the knee, work your way up the hip, just like that. You're gonna roll it out, you can kick it up like that. Once you find a knot. This one's another problem spot. And this will be it for our legs. So final little foam roller for our legs. Really pushed into that craziness. So if you don't have one of these crazy rollers that are hard, this one's called a Rhino roller. I promise you guys don't need it. Eventually, I know athletes sometimes they use the barbells that they work out with, because their muscles are they're pretty dense. So eventually they gotta find something that works in there. But you can start with the foam rollers we have, or a foam roller that you have, Target one, Amazon one. All of those are perfect as long as you guys are doing this. Some things to look out for when you're foam rolling. If you start feeling like, I don't know, like if you're foam rolling your leg like this, you start feeling it go numb, you're probably not hitting a muscle, you're hitting a nerve. So don't pinch the nerve. You want to make sure there's blood flow going, you're not cutting it off. So let's switch that leg out of the side. So yeah, if you're feeling some tingling, I would definitely move on from where you're at. Also, same thing, don't hit your joints, don't hit your lower back. If you're gonna hit the lower back, there's some muscles that are right on the outside of the spine. So I would just use maybe like a lacrosse ball, a softball. If you do have a rolling ball, then go for it. But just don't use this foam roller on it, because you don't want to put too much pressure on your spine, because there's no muscles protecting it. So I'm gonna keep working all the way into that hip as much as possible. So it looks like we're about 14 minutes right now, so it's gonna be a little bit longer than 15. But hopefully you guys are feeling the blood flow going already into your muscles, into your feet. It's going all the way down to your feet. Because you guys are gonna feel a lot better after you're done foam rolling. So now we're gonna hit a couple more places. We'll hit the lats. So we're gonna hit right here in that elbow pocket, or the shoulder pocket. We got some muscles that connect to our back that are usually really knotted up from us doing whatever we're doing, driving, texting. So right here in that pocket, you probably feel some with your fingers before you do it. We're also gonna hit right here about mid-back to upper back with our hand behind our head. And then we're gonna hit our lats all the way down to about our about the bottom of our ribs. So let's start right here on that pocket in the armpit. So what I'd like to do, thumbs up, you guys roll it out, and you can roll forwards, backwards. Just start in that armpit. You can kind of go up towards your triceps, that upper shoulder, and you can probably feel more right there. And then you also roll down under that armpit, and you'll feel some different ones right there. Just put as much pressure as you need to. Don't make it unbearable. If it's unbearable, you're gonna be like, no, I'm not doing this again. And we don't wanna make it a one and done thing. We gotta make it a nice little habit to do. Because usually the more we can move, the easier we can move, the more energized we feel. And I know we're all looking for more energy to go throughout the day. So if you're looking for that little slight edge that will help you get some more energy, then this is perfect to make you feel more free in movement and in your life. If you guys are squatting, picking up boxes, reaching overhead, picking up your kids, throwing them up in the air, make sure you catch them. All right, so now we're gonna work our way down. So we're gonna go down. Don't go past the ribs. So my ribs are about, they end about right here. And this will be more of a backwards, so you'll lean back into it. And this will let your lats, everything that kind of are pulling muscles, we're doing overhead pulling. You use your hand to help roll it. Okay, now we'll go to that middle back. So right here, like I said, start about the mid back. You're gonna pinch behind your head, squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then, there you guys can see me, I'm kind of up in a bridge, so you can really put that pressure into that foam roller. This will also warm up your glutes, your hamstrings. So you're getting a whole lot more out of it than just where the foam roller is at. And same thing, you kind of roll back and forth, side to side. You guys that long hair, be careful. Don't let the foam roller catch it. You might want to hold it. It's happened before. Trust me. So if you just did it, I promise you're not the only one. All right, now from here, let's hit the other side. So for video purposes, I'm gonna switch to that side. So same thing, thumb up, start right under that armpit. You can work up towards that arm, and then we'll work our way down that lat, those ribs. Just roll back and forth, looking for knots, looking for the pressure points. Something that makes you cringe a little bit. Like I said, at first it's gonna hurt, but as you go along, as you do it more often, you're gonna work the knots out, so it'll feel a little bit better. It won't be as intense, and also you're gonna move a lot better. So I mean, there's a lot of benefits. You keep the blood flowing. I was working with a couple, my aunt and my uncle. As they foam rolled, they were telling me how they could feel the blood flowing going to their feet, because they kind of have poor blood flow. But I like to blame pinched nerves, tight muscles, all that good stuff on that. And also, as we work out, as we build muscle, our bodies, they kind of create their own veins to get more blood flow going to the muscles. So as you work out, you can get stronger, you can get more veins, you can get more blood flow, the heart's gonna get stronger to be able to pump that blood. So that's gonna make you healthier, that's gonna make you so you can move more, it's gonna help I don't know, it's gonna make you feel better. And that's what we wanna do, right? We wanna feel better, feel stronger, we wanna live longer, so keep rolling, guys, keep rolling. Back and forth, work your way down the ribs. Make sure you're aiming more towards your backside than the front. There's not really any muscles in the front, so you wanna hit the back half here. Bam. But you guys, I hope you enjoy that video. I hope you guys are foam rolling, feeling it, feeling the blood flow, feeling a lot better. So like I said, do this as much as you want, as often as you want. Recovery days, workout days, in between, anything. So get that foam rolling in, and I'll see you guys next time on some workout videos.